Angie Senger with Men Stories Opry, and we're here in Iowa where it's very warm, and I'm talking to Elaine Clark. And it's nice of you to be here on Men Stories Opry, Elaine.
Well, good morning. It's wonderful to be here. It's been a long time since I've been to Iowa, and I'm really enjoying it, seeing old friends.
And well, I was so shocked to run into you, to see you here. So she came all the way from Texas to Iowa to come to this festival. We're at the National Traditional Country Music Association 40th Annual Festival in Lamar's, Iowa. And it's in August, and we're very hot and humid here in Iowa. And you came up from Texas.
I did. I used to come, and then I moved back to Texas and haven't been here for 6 years. And I came back, and the first day, my face hurt so much from just smiling at all the old friends that I hadn't seen in so long.
Nice. And then you wondered, why did I stay away?
That's right. I haven't seen you in about 6 years.
I know, it's been a long time since you moved to Texas.
Yeah, you used to live in Minnesota up there by you.
Yeah, and I go to Arizona in the winter instead of Texas, so I don't see you. So are you doing music all over Texas?
I am.
How could you not?
Yeah, there's a lot of music there. A lot of great music there. There's plenty of room for people like me to do. We do little coffee houses, and we do operas all over Texas, and festivals and private parties and things like that, and just have a really good time.
Nice, very nice. And so Men Stories Opry is about songwriters, and so I corralled you and asked you about your songwriting.
Yes, you did.
And as a songwriter, what's your style of writing? Do you write when just as an inspiration, or do you sit down and say, I'm going to write a song?
No, I always laugh and say the songs really write themselves. I write story songs, so it's something. I write a lot of memory songs. I'm getting older, and so you think.
Says who?
Think of all those wonderful childhood memories, and things, and then of course when something happens in your life, either tragic or happy. There's usually a song in there.
Nice. And so this first song we're going to talk about is
Early Morning Memories. And
just exactly what you were just saying, Early Morning Memories. So what inspired this song?
Well, I was down in Texas a few years ago, and believe it or not, it was really cold and rainy and dismal. People think it's always sun shining, but it's not. Anyway, I was down in South Texas where I generally spend the winter, and I was thinking about my mother and dad. And I lost them really early in life. And I was just thinking about every morning when I got up until I left home, I would wake up hearing my dad whistling and singing in the bathroom, getting ready for work, and my mom would be in the kitchen cooking up something good to eat.
Well, sure, absolutely. Yeah,
So,
I have those memories too.
Sure, and it's great because when I sing the song, I always tell folks, I must tell you too, I was adopted. And so I always knew that I was adopted, and I knew how blessed I was. And you have to know that to understand this song.
Oh, but I bet that song even so relates to everybody.
It does. I always tell
we all have those memories just like that. And they're vivid because
they're
childhood.
very vivid. And I always tell people I hope it brings back as many wonderful memories for them as it does for me.
Yeah. So did you just... do you write words first, and the melody comes, or do you write them in conjunction?
No, I just...
Wait, a mosquito.
Yeah, they're terrible. No, I generally just sing the song. It's usually just there. And then, you tweak it, you change a thing or two, but usually it's just there.
And then you put instrumentation to it?
Well, I usually write it with my guitar. I'm not a great musician, but I know a lot of great musicians, and when we put it together on the CD, of course, they do wonderful work and add lots of beautiful instrumentation.
And then it takes on a life of its own, doesn't it?
It does.
It's wonderful. I can't wait to hear this song.
Oh, well, I'm excited to sing it.
It's called Early Morning Memories by Elaine Clark.